Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 114 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and we are going to draft some more Aether Revolt, but it's the last time, at least on Spikey Saturday, that we're going to do Aether Revolt. I will be doing an Aether Revolt stream next week, and that will get uploaded to the channel, but this is the last Spikey Saturday with this terrible, terrible set. Next week, we will of course be doing Modern Masters, but I'm going to jump in this league, and I will see you guys for Pack 1, Pick 1. Boy, you can tell people are done with this set. It took forever for this draft fire. So this, of course, is a sponsored draft. This is John's sponsored draft, so he's going to get all these cards. All draft sponsor slots are actually full at the moment if everybody renews in, not March, it's currently March, in April. But if a spot opens up, you can always check out the Patreon to find out there. We've got a Lifecrafter's Bestiary versus a Hungry Flames. Versus a Monstrous Onslaught, maybe? And then not much. So it's really Bestiary versus Hungry Flames. I think Hungry Flames is just better. Bestiary is really cool. Really, really cool. How do you say Bestiary? Is it Bestiary? It's about beasts, though. Whatever. It's a Pokédex. It is good, but come on. Hungry Flames is Hungry Flames. So we are just going to take the Hungry Flames here. Follow that up with absolutely no red and a missing rare. So we can look at blue, maybe do like an improvised deck with an Aether Swooper, or maybe this Reverse Engineer here. Otherwise there's nothing really. It's a bad pack. Yeah, let's try out improvise. Aether Swooper, in you go. Scrapper Champion, yes please. So an uncommon and a rare was taken over Scrapper. Boy, this is a good pack. Scrapper, Poisoner, Finality, Demolition, Shock. Scrapper in the deck. You're not a 4-drop. Aether, Chaser, and a Shock. Oh boy. Gonna have a spicy deck. Don't know if we'll be blue or not, but we're certainly heading in the red direction. Next pack, the red dries up. We've got a Wrangle. That's not what we want. We can take a map, we can take an implement, and that's it. That is absolutely it. We're not taking a modification. Not taking a Silk Weaver. Yeah, let's take a map and stay open. Plus, maps just good, right? Well, we're now looking at a Crusher, an Osprey, and that's about it. So we'll always play the Crusher. Whether or not we play the Osprey depends on if we're white, so I think we'll just take the Crusher here. Otherwise, we've got Perilous Predicament, but I hate that card. Crusher in. Frontline Rebel, Scrounging Bunder. That seems a little bit late. I mean, maybe there just wasn't anything good. Boy, do we take the Bunder on the chance that green might actually be open? Or do we maybe push into black? Let's take the Bunder. It's a good card. And then we get a bad pack. Straight up bad. We'll play the Sailback if we have to. Alley Evasion's not a reason to jump into white. I'm not going to play either of these artifacts. These are not reasons to go into black. That's not a reason to continue with blue. So yeah, let's take the Sailback. Stake our claim in red. Alright, this is our first pack back, I think. Foil Spire Patrol still there, but we're not heading that direction. So we can take the Hinterland Drake if we want to continue on the Swooper plan. We're not taking that implement. Alley Strangler is alright, but I don't know if black's open. Aether Inspector is bad. Don't need another Sailback, so yeah, let's take a Drake. Another Drake is gonna start pushing us into blue. Could take a Universal Solvent, but I don't have anything for the improvised deck just yet. And that card's not good. So yeah, let's take a Drake. That is ridiculously late. I think we'll probably take it just in case black is in fact ridiculously open. We're not going to play a Mobile Garrison. We could main deck that if we keep the Bunder, but all we've seen is the Bunder. So yeah, let's take Cruel Finality. Garbage, garbage, and garbage. So John gets an Ornithopter. Let's take the Natural Obsolescence and the Aegis Automaton and the Swamp. Alright. We are red, and we are good red at that. What else are we? We don't know. We've got a Scrap Trawler. So 3/2, when it or another artifact goes to the graveyard, you get graveyard or artifact back from the graveyard, blah, blah, I mean, it could recur map if it dies. It's a 3/2 for 3. What's it up against? It's up against a Rampage, another Bunder, another Finality, Siege Modification. It's not up against much, to be honest, so I think we might just take the Scrap Trawler here. If Crusher dies, we get something back, maybe. Yeah, this will probably push us into blue-red, kind of improvise-y, artifact-y type stuff, so let's take it. Bunder, I think you can go away. There's a Prey Upon in this pack, but there's also a Revolution. Oh, hello. Maverick Thopterist. In the deck you go. Merchant's Dockhand, not a big fan of it. Certainly not going to win out against this Thopterist here. We might get this Swooper back around. Otherwise, maybe this Rebuke. At worst, this Automaton. But we are taking the Thopterist. Call for Unity is not for us. What is for us? Huh. We have a Negate. I guess Solvent if we are in fact going to go improvise, but we're going to need, you know, Bastion Inventors in the next pick or two. No. Destructive Tampering. Destructive Tampering with Champion is really good. And the only improvised target we have is Thopterist. So yeah, I'm going to take a Tampering here. Baral. Tampering, Negate, Baral, or Crusher. Guess we'll just take Baral. It makes our Hungry Flames cheaper. Cruel Finality, you need to get out of there. Makes our Hungry Flames cheaper, makes anything else that we get cheaper. It's a 1/3, which is fine. We're not going to play Negate. We're not going to play a second one of those. We're not going to play that or that. We're not going to play a second Crusher. So yeah, we'll take Baral. Depending on how things go, he might not make the main deck, but we'll see. Consulate Dreadnought is an option. It is an option. We've got a Reverse Engineer going up against it. Yeah, I mean, we can eventually someday crew it maybe, and it's an improvise for the Maverick Thopterist. Yeah, let's take a Dreadnought. Carry Zev's Expertise. Not the best. Rebuke? Yeah, I think we'll just take a Rebuke here. Because then we draw a card, and it costs 1 cheaper, plus improvise. Let's take the Rebuke. Give me a Bastion Inventor right here, right now. And no Bastion Inventor, but we do have a Watchful Automaton, which is fine. Nope. Watchful Automaton in the deck you go. Can get back our map if we have a Trawler out, if it dies, etc. Scries. It's a 2/2. I would prefer a few more 3-power things to get that Crusher online. We get a Leave in the Dust. There's a Gremlin Infestation, which I'm still so sad that I've never really gotten to play with it because I still think it's fine in this format. Leave in the Dust, Embrawl, Gear Smasher. 10 creatures so far. I think we take the Leave in the Dust. Gear Smasher's just not that great. Yep, let's go Leave. Hello, Rampage. You're a good card. Night Market Guard's not. Precise Strike, meh. I would prefer +4/+0 as opposed to +1/+0 for 1 extra mana. First Strike versus Trample, notwithstanding. No Solvent, no Guard, no Negate. Invigorated Rampage, in you go. Gonna need a few more creatures. We got a second Rebuke, which I don't think we'll play. So I think we'll just take another Automaton. I guess we can take a Solvent here. We're not going to play Salvage Scuttler. Scrap Trawler is dies, right? Put into graveyard from battlefield. Yeah, I guess we'll take Solvent, but I don't know that we'll play it. Negate for the sideboard, sure. Decommission, sure. Consulate Turret, sure. Island, sure. All right, Kaladesh. Let's finish up this deck with a Key to the City. That is a valid option. Salivating Gremlins. We can get one of those. Sky Skiff. Let me do that. So that next time I draft cube, I don't forget that there's a 15th card down there. Yeah, we're looking at Hijack, which is a no, Malfunction, which is a no, Salivating Gremlins, which is a no. For this pick anyways. We'll play a Malfunction and a Gremlins if we can get them. Peafowl, yeah, we'll just take Key. Key plus Crusher, yes. Dynavolt Tower, Doorbuster, Welding Sparks. Oh boy. We need creatures, but I'm not going to pass up a Welding Sparks. So Doorbuster is cannot target creature can't play. You turn off one blocker. Right. That's the only energy production we've got outside of a couple of ethers. I mean, we could try some Dynavolt Tower fun, right? Because we are playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instants and sorcery so far. No, I can't pass up just solid removal. Welding Sparks, get in the deck. Boy. Goodbye, red and blue. We have a Thriving Turtle. We have a turtle. We are not going to play Deadlock Trap. So, turtle, get in there. Ovia, I wish I was green. Aether Theorist is utterly fine. You are going to go in the deck. Because I'm not going to play that train, I'm not going to play that, or that, or that. We're not going to splash for Ovia, that's for sure. Well, we do have a map. We could still get a Prism, but no, you want her. No, I can't do it. Theorist in. Foundry Inspector. Gear Seeker Serpent. Hey, there is a Prism. I think we just go for the Gear Seeker, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 natural artifacts. 8, 9, 10, 11. We got some artifacts. This should be cheap. I mean, I'd love the Foundry Inspector, but I just don't know if we'll see another Gear Seeker Serpent. So Gear Seeker Serpent in. Please don't be one in this pack. Whew. There's nothing in this pack. We've got a Hijack or a Blade Master. Is this a 16 land deck? Probably. Yeah, I'd say this is a 16 land deck. Will Vidalcan Blade Master replace anything that I currently have? I like everything I currently have. So I will take it, but, well, maybe I take the Hijack just in case I have a reason to play it, maybe. Hey, look at that. Typical Kaladesh, typical Aether Revolt. The colors that were totally dried up in the past couple of packs are utterly here. Pyrohelix. Inventor's Apprentice could work. We've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got a ton of the artifacts. That I could arguably see replacing something. We have just straight up better Windrakes. Don't need another turtle. So yeah, we'll take the Inventor's Apprentice. And maybe it'll replace something. Aetherflux Reservoir. I guess we take a Windrake. So Inventor's Apprentice, what can we take out? We can take out the Sailback. Lowers our curve slightly. We're not going to win with it. It's arguably just like to crew the Crusher. The Crusher can be crewed with a couple of creatures, like maybe a Theorist plus a 2-drop, or Baral plus a 2-drop. Yeah, let's get rid of the Sailback. So there's our 24. Windrake's not going to replace anything, I don't think. But we'll take it, because we're not going to play Aetherflux Reservoir. Salivating Gremlins. There you are. So what I would take out would probably be a Watchful Automaton, but that's one less artifact. I then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 artifacts available to me. No super way. Well, I guess Scrap Trawler sort of lets me recur a little bit. Yeah, let's play a Salivating Gremlins over a Watchful Automaton. None of these are for me. Let's get rid of an Artisan. Let's get rid of a Restoration Gearsmith. Let's take a sideboard Gremlin, and a sideboard Takedown, and a Durkara Scavenger, and a Plains. Alright, we've got a blue-red Improvisey Artifact deck. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, actually. All I want to do is draw one card off Brawl. That's my win condition for today. I like this. I think we could do some good work. Scrapper Champion plus Key to the City is going to be disgusting. Yeah. We're going to put some lands in here. It's going to be pretty even. Perfectly even, in fact. We're going to save this deck, and I will see you guys for match 1.